Okay, this guy doesn't even deserve an intro.
Yo, what's up YouTube world? I animate them, I review them.
Visionaries, Knights of the Magical Light. Now, where do I begin with them? For starters, they first came out in 1987, and their toy line was canceled because it failed terribly, and their show ran on for 13 episodes. And I really don't like Visionaries all that much, and you may be wondering, why don't I like Visionaries? Oh, it was spectacular. Well, for those of you that grew up with it, that's probably judging me by that. But still, like, the reason why I don't like it is because it has magic in it. Well, not because, like, I hate magic or anything. It's just, I just don't understand magic. I need an explanation for it. That's why I like science fiction opposed to magic. Yeah, Harry Potter was good and all, but it started out slow and it didn't get good until The Prisoner of Azkaban. And I really didn't like their Transformers Visionaries crossover. I mean, seriously, Cup did not have to die for this. I mean, look at these covers too. They're slaughtering them. Wheeljack and Ironhide. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. But, anyways, I mean, the good part I can think of is that the show has a good theme song. I mean, when you hear the theme song of the show, it has like a Game of Thrones type feeling, and it even self-explains its own story of what is going on.
It is a time when magic is more powerful than science, and only those who control the magic control destiny. They are the Visionaries.
And there you have the whole story of Visionaries in 40 seconds or less. Now, any questions? There will be a pop quiz. Just kidding. Anyways, this is Leoric in his IDW form. This is his new incarnation, and I must say, these new incarnations, they are way better than how they were in the old cartoon. And I really hope I really wish that they actually gave him this incarnation instead of the one they put into the Revolution box set. So I believe that's all for this introduction, and without further ado, let's get on with the review. Okay guys, so here is Leoric. He comes with the Revolution box set, but you already knew that because of the title. Yeah, not a fan of Visionaries. Figure looks okay, but I mean, not a fan of the character overall. Not even a fan of the cartoon. But it does look pretty decent. It is pretty much it's made from bits and parts of G.I. Joes, and this part is just a whole different sculpting, like a different mold, and they gave these accessories to him. And I think even the helmet is probably a new sculpted helmet for him. And I want to say the head is probably a remold or a reused head from, I want to say, probably like Bazooka, or it could be a remold. But that is what he mostly looks like. But yeah, here's Leoric. Pretty cool. And here is his display stand, and the totem staff fell out. I'll talk about that in a minute. But we'll leave Leoric right here. He's probably not going to stand up well because G.I. Joes don't. Oh, there we go. But yeah, here is his display stand, and as you can see right off the bat at the bottom, it has a Cobra symbol. Now, most of these, actually all of these guys, they do have Cobra symbols on it. Like, you bring in, say, Rom the Space Knight stand, it's gonna have a Cobra symbol. He fell over. Here's a Cobra symbol on this one. So basically, it's Hasbro being lazy, and they didn't even care to put like new or different symbols on, at least G.I. Joe symbols. But they just decided, hey, let's label these guys all bad guys. Yeah. So these display stands, they were taken from the G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra line, where they made these dog tags where you can actually hook on a little keychain on it, I guess, and make it a dog tag. Yeah. But yeah, there's his display stand. He does stand up very, very well on it. Just put his feet in the pegs and he will stand up. So yeah. And as you can see, his little sticker on here, they didn't have the little holographic effect, which was the gimmick on the toys from the older line in the 80s. So instead they put like a little like reflective sticker like on those DVDs, like on the backside of a DVD, where it would reflect and change colors and all that stuff. Still pretty cool, but I think it would have made it better if it had the little hologram feature. And his little totem staff with the owl can also do that if you just wave it around, and it actually looks very nice. The way that light is reflecting off of it. Really, really cool. I'm digging it. So yeah, nothing on the back of this, just a little molding detail. You got just, it's not much, just the totem staff that he had. And here is his whip. So here it is. It's made off of soft plastic. I'd be careful with this because at the tip right here, you can see that it is very, very thin and very, very brittle, and probably mostly potential to breakage. So I highly recommend to be careful. You can even see a little bit. There's a chip at the very top of it. So I might actually have to hit that with some super glue or something. But yeah, whip is alright, but just be careful with it. And here's Leoric himself. There's his backside if you want to see what that is. What all that's about. He has no ab crunch like a G.I. Joe, but he does have a 360 waist spin. His arms go 360, but they're hindered by the little block chest that they put on top of him. His helmet is detachable. He's got black hair. He's got a mustache. Hey guys, I got a mustache. I'm the leader, so I must have a mustache. Do it like a man, because I have a mustache. Yeah. He does have a double jointed knee. He has a ball jointed leg at the thigh. Can go in and out. Very nice joints. Can hold up well. Although his hands, I really don't like them all that well because he can barely even hold his whip. Mainly he has trouble holding his giant totem staff that he would use to carry out in the battle to fight the evil Darkling Lords. Oh yeah, he's also, I forgot to mention, the good guys are actually called the Spectral Knights. So he is the leader of the Spectral Knights. I don't know his spell, but basically his spell is, because he's the leader, he gives, like, his spell gives him wisdom of how to like win battles with strategies and stuff, and it gives him like little riddles. I think it's kind of okay, but yeah, it's kind of pointless if you don't even know what you're staff is saying to you, or what strategy is giving you. But that's pretty much it with the little Leoric here. He is the size of a G.I. Joe, so we'll bring in for size comparison. We have Tron. So there's Tron. And then we have Power of the Primes, Legends class, Beachcomber to give you a sense of scale. How it is with the Legends class. And then we got Power of the Primes, Voyager Starscream to show how he is with the Voyager. And we might have to go bigger because we have a leader class. Here is Jetfire, who also comes with the set. So that's how big he is. And that's pretty much it. And we'll go on to my final thoughts and conclusions on Leoric. Alright, now time for my final thoughts and conclusions. Overall, the figure, it really isn't all that bad, I must say, to be honest. Even though I really never had an attachment to the character or even, the whole mythos of Visionaries itself and the whole show and all that. But I really like the colors on Leoric with the light blue and the turquoise. It really goes together well. And I really like the stickers, it's shiny. I must say, if you're a Visionaries fan and, you stay, true to the cartoon, you stay, and support it, and you really miss the Visionaries because it's been off for a while. I highly recommend getting this guy if that's, your cup of tea. But, it's a good figure. It's just I never had an attachment to the character or the show. And as for the accessories, I really wish they could have made it some way so it could fit in his hands. They really aren't that bad, except for they drop easily out of his hands. And as for the display stands, this goes for all of them. I really wish they could have had at least their own logo or like I said, probably put all G.I. Joe labels on the good guys, and that's it. So yeah, that's Visionaries Leoric from the San Diego Comic-Con Revolution box set. Alright, and that is all for this review. So like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. Also, be sure to check out my recent video, my recent stop motion. It's called Dylan the Villain. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from it. Thank you guys for your support. I'm really glad you enjoyed that film. I put a lot of my hard work into it. And also stay tuned for the Tron Saga Part 4 when it comes out. Pretty soon I'll be working on that. So yeah, and peace. We are out of here.